Well, hello, folks, and welcome to Troy, Montana. My name is Earl Teets. I am a home business coach and entrepreneur who has over 27 years in this industry of helping people earn on commission. The most important piece of the puzzle is having something that you feel you could believe in, something that you can be happy sharing with others, and most importantly, something that's going to bring you a weekly compensation and monthly residuals that you deserve as a home entrepreneur. So, what we look at in this industry is there's so many different things fluctuate that make it seem harder than what it really is. What we're going to do today is we're going to show you 7 habits that have been proven time and time again and helped several people from zero to $1 million. We're going to share with you 7 habits to 7 figures. And we're also going to share with you the most important information of what to look out for. So if you should choose to become a home entrepreneur, you have the odds to your favor when it comes to earning from home. So with that being said, we're going to dive right into our screen share and we're going to get down to the brass tacks of things right here. Okay, there's 7 proven keys to the production. We're going to call them 7 skill sets used by 7 figure earners. Okay, and the first one we're going to look at is this one right here. Why you do what you do is motive. If you don't understand why it is you're doing what you're doing, you're not going to want to do it. The other thing is, you have to have a stronger reason why you want to go into a home business other than, well, I just need to make some extra money. Because what happens when the storms of life approach your newfound adventure, there's no root in the soil to hold you through the storm, and you're uprooted and tossed out. And usually, what happens is you just quit in the process. You need to be that tree that endures the storm, grows its roots deep into the dirt, and is able to produce fruit. So you have to decide on your definite major purpose in life. When you understand this and then organize all your activities around that definite major purpose, you are now in a position as an entrepreneur to make the impossible become possible. Am I making this stuff up? Absolutely not. Not at all. There is a book that was wrote actually before I was even born. I was born in 1974. And this book is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He talks about the importance of having that definite major purpose and having everything put together. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, it isn't going to work. Maybe your belief level is really low in home business and you need to start your goal. Wow, if I could just make enough extra money with my home business to pay my electric bill every month, I'll be happy to see something that works. Once you accomplish that goal, wouldn't it be nice to have a business that could pay my electric bill and my house payment or mortgage or rent payment? And then when it hits that, increase those efforts and go further. What would that look like if you went out 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to 5 years? Do you have a game plan with that much of a definiteness of purpose? And if you don't have that, the beauty of working with what we do at Project Healthy Wealth is we can help you accomplish that. So let's look at our second most important piece. Okay. You need to know your business plan and budget. If you were to go to college and get a degree in business, the first thing that you learn to begin your business is you have to approach the bank to present a business plan of showing daily actions to profits, rendering a product or service, and how that's going to be profitable and pay off that bank loan in a reasonable amount of time. And if the bank likes what that business plan looks like, they give you the money to fund the beginning of that business operation. In home business, as a home business coach, The most common question I can ask almost 7 out of 10 home business builders who approach me, what does your schedule look like this week with your home business? And 7 out of 10 times I get, and I'll ask a question next. I understand how you feel. Let me ask you this. What is it that you're going to do this week that's going to put money in your pocket? And you see, okay, I've only got one more question for you. Let me ask you what that is. If you don't understand what it is that you're going to do to earn the money outside of invite the next person to the next meeting, how can you expect to be successful as an entrepreneur? I know these are harsh questions, but there is keys to understanding how valuable a schedule is. Regardless of what business you have, a professional business is usually a scheduled appointment to see information that solves a problem. So think about what I'm saying there. The next thing we do is we step into our third step, which is a daily profit actions produce victory. You need to ask yourself this question. Do you have a daily method of operation that's actually going to put money in your pocket? Most home businesses know how to sell you a kit. 90% of the people that start out in home business don't even earn money because all they experience is purchasing the kit. From there, they're scratching their head. What do I do next? How do we solve that problem? Well, we understand what to do. Success leaves clues. Are you adding? There's 5 major projects to a daily method of operation that has been proven to create financial security. One is, are you adding 2 to 3 potential clients to your list daily? You are in business as a business owner. The most important piece to your business is clients. How are you going to gather those clients? Are you adding clients to your list daily? So if you're doing 2 to 3 per day and you're practicing your business 100 days, that's 2 to 300 potential clients. If you got 40 out of that in your first 100 days in the network marketing industry, you are almost to top earning status from simple daily consistency. But so few people accomplish it because so few people understand how to plan their work and work their plan. When you have a correct daily method of operation, you can position yourself to do some amazing things. There's a picture on my wall there with myself and John Maxwell, one of the most sought after leadership trainers on the planet. There's a book called Developing the Leader Within You that's very popular that talks about how to really set the pace yourself to attract hard workers just like you. You see, when you have actions that you practice daily that put money in your pocket, you're excited to repeat those actions. You're not nervous about talking to people about how to help them solve the problems that your business brings to the table as solutions. Think how powerful that is. So the next thing you're doing is you're going to schedule 2 to 3 solution presentations daily. If you don't have 2 to 3 people looking at your business daily, your business is not growing. The bottom line, how are you going to make that happen? We have ways to show you how to utilize the power of social media, connect with people who are perfect prospects for whatever you want to offer as a home business, and communicate with them. When you can do that, utilizing the power of your laptop or your smartphone, it makes it to where you no longer have to depend and rely on just your friends and family to try to do business with, which is what a lot of people are afraid of. The third thing that you have to have in your daily method of operation is you need to enroll a volume daily. Whether that's somebody that says, I'm not interested in building a business, but I would like to become a customer with what your business has to offer. I mean, what I'm seeing here is a product I would use even if there was no business attached. It's going to save me money monthly. It's going to add value to my life daily and increase my production. Those are positive things. And when we have 10 different products that we can offer people that are less than $80 a month as a home entrepreneur today, we have an edge in our marketing that can really position us for success. Why? Because they can afford it. What does the competition have out there? They have $150 to $300 a month they have to spend to even qualify for earnings. So think about that. The next thing that you have is a fourth, which is follow up and follow through. There's more to your business than just enrolling a customer or just enrolling a distributor or a builder. To understand how to communicate with the person that's doing business with you, if you're working with health and wellness products, hey, how did you feel after you've been on the products a couple days? I really want to know what differences that you've seen now that you've given your body what it needs to do what it's doing naturally. Oh, I never really thought of that. I just been taking the products. Well, let's take some time together and look at maybe do you notice a little more energy? Maybe do you notice that you're getting a little more sleep? Maybe you notice that the digestion thing is working. Maybe you notice that the coffee's delicious. What is it that you want to communicate with that person about? Because what you do when you actually communicate with that person, even if those questions are by text message, you're forming that relationship. Now, if you're building them as a business builder, are you following through? Now that we got you started, let's go ahead and schedule your first event to have the ability to create profit in your business. Now, if we can show you how to earn $100 to $500 with that single event, is there any reason you wouldn't want to see how that process works? No, great. We're going to get started on that right away. Here's how we do it. You see, most other companies can't do that. We can. And the fifth thing that you're going to do is you need to add value to yourself with personal development. You need a good reading habit, a good video habit of watching success that's been done with what you want to do to help you see how to do what you do better. Or audio programs. It makes a big difference. I do all three. It's really crucial. I'm a firm believer. Leaders are readers and readers are leaders. You have to be willing to add value to yourself, because the more value you add to yourself, the more value you bring to the market, the more value you bring to the market, the more value the market's going to pay you. So if you've never been in home business before, why would you not expect a process of personal development to enhance skills that you've just learned about and haven't developed yet, that put money in your pocket, so that the more that you practice them and repeat them, the more you can improve your earnings. So how do we do that? We understand where to go fishing for business. We don't hide behind the fact that there's no such thing as a business without customers. Trying to mislead people to believe that we're going to make money on a process that's completely free if there's no money transacted. What kind of negative seed are you planting to begin with? Just understand, you have to know where to find the people that you want to do business with. How do we do that? We recognize solutions, we recognize savings, and we recognize improvement. And if we recognize that all people want savings, solutions, and improvement, if we have some common sense things that we can bring to the table that people can afford, we realize that any given time that we sit down with somebody, whether they want to feel better, whether they want to earn more money, whether they want to sleep more at night, whether they want to have more energy throughout the day, whether they want to lose weight naturally, side effect free, whether they want to reduce chronic pain, whatever that problem is, we have the ability to show them information where those kind of solutions are being gathered on a cost of half of what somebody spends at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts on a daily basis. So where do we find these people? We find these people first with the people that you already know, the people who know, like, and trust you. The beauty of social media is if you've been in different companies and you've tried things and failed before and maybe burned a bridge or two with the people you know, with the power of social media, you can work around that. But still, if you understand the people that you know and what you're bringing them is saving them money, helping them solve problems, and improving their way of life, odds are, if they sit down and take a look at what you have the ability to attain their business as a customer or as a business builder. Either way. And when you know this with confidence, when you sit down across the computer screen, the table, or the smartphone screen from them, you can have complete confidence that you're offering them nothing less than solutions that are money back, risk free, that bring benefit in all directions. So you got people you know, you got social media connections, you got people who will be referred to you by others that know you're in home business. Oh man, I'm glad you told me you lost your job and was looking for a way to make some extra money. I know this person. Let me give you their phone number. All of a sudden, you get a referral, your smartphone rings, and you got business coming to you because you have integrity with what you do. Okay. So the fourth thing is the people that you encounter daily, every day. People are out and about doing things. As you run into other people, you can keep your eyes and ears open and listen to what they're saying. And sometimes in casual conversation, you'll hear a problem that your business has a solution for. I'm so glad you shared that with me. I would love to text you a video of people getting that very problem solved and how we get paid for it on a weekly basis. What's the best number I could text that video to? You see, that don't take a whole lot of convincing. That don't take a whole lot of selling because we understand as business professionals, we can let the videos do that for us to where all we have to do is point the direction to the solution. And as they see a solution to a problem that they're facing, we get to enjoy the profits behind the purchase. The fifth thing that we're looking at is people who are responding to your advertising. Now, when I got into this business 20 years ago, that meant a newspaper ad, a radio ad, or a television ad. Hardly anybody listens to the radio, hardly anybody reads the newspaper, and not very many people are interested in what they see on TV. Okay? But what is advertised? Social advertising like YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn. How about groups where it don't cost you any money to be in a like-minded social group where you could post an advertisement that you have XYZ solution to XYZ problem. Click on this and get more information, and boom, they respond to that type of advertising. Does it cost money to advertise? Absolutely. If you have zero experience advertising, I would highly suggest you develop your skill set to the point of enrolling at least 25 people into your business as either customers or business builders. And from that experience, you'll learn how to overcome any objections that you have in the process that will be repetitive year after year, month after month. So you'll know how to respond to what the people are saying when they respond to your advertising. So here you have skill sets of 5 places to go fishing for business. This is powerful to you as a home entrepreneur. What's our next step? We need to know how to multiply profits. It's not what sounds cool in business that pays you. It's what can you duplicate that pays you. Anybody can listen and go, wow, I'm glad you shared that with me. Let me text message you a video that's going to make sense to you. That's duplication. Not everybody can put on a professional sales presentation without being properly trained first. And anybody can when they're properly trained first. But you have to have a system in motion that allows the people that don't have those skill sets to be able to develop those skill sets. That's why this video is even being made. So duplication is key to your multiplication of income. If you don't have it, you're going to have problems. What is key to creating duplication? There are three keys to creating duplication on your team. One, to recognize people, recognition of people. When you see somebody putting effort into building their own business, compliment them on those efforts. Recognize what they're doing and edify what they're doing. As you see them making positive directions and you see that you're helping them with other people that they're bringing to the company, instead of making it all about you or all about your company or all about your product, let's not forget the most valued person in any business is the person you are serving. So when you come from a servant's heart and you learn how to edify the positive actions that somebody's taken, they can't wait to take those actions again. That's how you lead with love. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to promote the events that have the solutions, that have the training, that are fun to participate in. And as you master these three skill sets of recognizing people, edifying people, and promoting the events with solutions, training, and fun, you are going to see some awesome things take place in your home business. The next thing that we have is to build belief in the heart of your team. John Maxwell is one of my favorite leaders of all time. Okay. Success is when I add value to myself. Significance is when I add value to others. Another mentor I had by the name of Zig Ziglar once taught me, Earl, if you're willing to help enough other people get what they want, you won't have to worry about what you want. So the whole process is understanding how to add value to others. What are we going to do that? There's three keys to building belief and adding value. The first key is edification creates motivation. Edifying the process, the people, and the places that we make things happen with our home business, it shows belief level in what we practice daily. What does this do? When we edify, we create motivation. The next thing we do is we encourage proper actions. And when we encourage people doing the proper things, it gives birth to motivation. They like being edified, they like being encouraged, and now they're convicted to take the next step. And in the process of building any team, whether it be business or whether it be religious, we're talking building a volunteer army, right? It's not the height of your logic, but the depth of your conviction that will draw people to you. Do you believe in what it is that you practice? Are you excited to take the next step in your journey on your road to profits? Or are you pooping in your pants each step of the way? What do you think is going to draw other people to you? People love to be edified. People love to be encouraged. And when you have that, the next step is really simple. It's demonstration. It's demonstrating the exercise of action. And folks, action creates results. When you see a solution to a problem that you're facing, that's an exciting place to be. Are you willing to build value in others through the process of edification, not condemnation, through encouragement and through demonstration? Remember the book I showed you, developing the leader around you or within you. That's the most important step to leadership, is developing yourself. Can you set the example that you want others to follow? And when you can set the example that you want others to follow, by law of attraction, you will draw others to you with the same work habits that you practice. Okay, so let's go on to our next slide. Our seventh major fact to focus in life is to visualize success. Do you visualize success? What are you focused on? Ancient scripture tells us whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are praiseworthy, whatsoever things are positive, meditate on these things. You can find that in Philippians chapter 4. Okay, I believe it starts in 8, but I could be off a verse or two. But realize that visualization of what you want to accomplish is an important part of the process. Are you able to, at the end of the day, recognize what it is that you're working on to accomplish as a life goal? Realize that you took some daily steps to make that happen. And can you visualize what that overall success is going to look like when all those daily efforts are added up that everyone else makes excuses not to do? Remember, the most followed leader on the planet said, difficult is the path that leads to life, and there are few who find it. Why? Because nobody wants to endure the storms of life. But life's going to give out those storms no matter what to each and every person. But when your roots are down deep in the truth of doing what you need to do to make things happen the way they need to, it's awesome. So are you focused on why it won't work, or are you focused why you're going to succeed? Either way, the major focus in life will become the results of what you attract. And last but not least, we're going to talk about understanding market compensation for home business. I'm not going to lie to you. Home business, 90% of the people that try to earn in home business for the first time, they fail to do so. Can you imagine trying to fill a bucket with water as it's got holes in it and leaks out as fast as you're putting it in there? This happens in the home business market on a regular basis. So how do you know how to avoid the leaky bucket? Have you ever heard of attrition? That's when you have 10 people sign up in your home business today, and 90 days later, 9 of those 10 have quit and gone somewhere else. That's called attrition. And that rate is very high. Why is that? Well, let's take a look. Okay. There's 4 keys to high turnover and attrition that you need to be aware of if you're going to earn in home business. One is the upgrade to the serious earner for thousands of dollars. If you're serious, you'll invest in yourself to the point of uncomfort or almost bankruptcy. And if you'll do that, you got it made. Ask yourself this question. If the experts financially say the majority, 75% of just the American population alone, is a $600 to $1,000 emergency away from complete financial catastrophe, wouldn't it make sense that if you want to cater to the masses as an entrepreneur to hang with the classes, that you need something that costs less than $600 so they have a fair shot of being able to afford the opportunity in the first place? Isn't that amazing? The second is dead leg positioning. Now, what this does is this destroys the belief level in team members. Why does it do that? It's most commonly found in what they call a binary compensation plan. Okay. Why is that? Because you get somebody in one leg and there's no volume in that leg, and there's no spillover, no overrides in that leg. So now what happens? Every time somebody's got to go in that dead leg, it's a negative experience. So you try to hide it from them, but it's only a matter of time before they figure out they're putting a lot of efforts into this one leg and nothing's happening. And if they're the person in that leg, they're not enjoying all the overflow, spillover, and company benefits. So what happens? They get frustrated because they know there's a catch for that spot in that leg. And in their subconscious mind, they know that there's always the possibility somebody's going to get into that leg. And in their mind and in their heart, they know that that's a bad thing. What's it do? It cripples the belief level. So when the storms of life hit, you won't have the conviction to draw the person to you that's perfect candidate for what it is that you have. In fact, you'll repel that person from you. So you got to ask yourself this question: when there's lots of binary compensation plans that have that kind of smoking mirror effect, now you kind of relate to why you see this in the market. It's here. I'm not going to hide it from you. I'm a coach for a reason. Okay. So let's look at the third. Excuse me. The third is reverse production compensation. What does this mean? Think about this in network marketing. You become a very successful network marketing distributor, and the owner changes the comp plan, and you just got everything wiped out. But you got enough money set aside to start your own network marketing company, and you want to draw leaders to you that have a very big team already. So when they come in, you all of a sudden got millions of dollars a month in volume from day one. So how do you attract people like that? You make a deal with them that already have a team like that, pay them a big bonus up front to take off and be the master distributor of your XYZ company. And all of a sudden they come in, and in day one, they bring in their whole team. And in month one, at the end of month one, they got this great story how they went from zero to $10,000 and their company superstar. And you can be a company superstar too. But what happens? 1,000 people come in at the bottom. 1,000 people don't have that $10,000 kickoff because they had a whole team to bring over. They have to bring them up one at a time. And the compensation plan isn't there to pay the high rewards of one at a time. What does it do? It creates a position to where maybe 1 or 2 out of 10,000 people even have the circle of influence to make that story happen from $0 to $10,000. So I want you to think about that. There's a lot of companies out there that are built on that reverse production compensation. Okay. The fourth one is auto ship qualification levels. The majority of companies out there, a monthly auto ship of $160 to $300 a month. A lot of times they'll say, we'll get your spouse in at 160, and then you both pay. That's what? 160, 160, 320, right? So think about that. In order to qualify for complete commissions, $320 a month. So what happens? They spend $320 a month, 3 months in a row. What if they only made $100 because they were sold a kit and not shown a business plan, and they did things wrong? And the end of that 3 months, they made $100 on how much did they invest each month? 320. So now they've invested $960 and got a return of 100. They don't want to repeat that process again. So they quit. What do you think that does to your income? So here at Project Healthy Wealth, we chose our common sense path to security for home business because it doesn't practice these types of hype-filled smoking mirror tactics to compensation. It's a blessing to help others turn their dreams into reality risk-free with a proven method of operation, a 1-year debt-free global track record, and having an affordable path to home entrepreneurship that's an edge in this industry and fun to enjoy. Think about this. With our common sense method of operation, we have over 10 products that people will use even if there's no business attached to it. The monthly auto ship's less than $75 a month to qualify for all earnings in the compensation plan. This eliminates that attrition process. My particular team, everybody's building one leg. So wherever you come into my organization, every time I put somebody in my team, they're under you. Every time somebody else puts somebody on the team, they're under the newest person that just come in, so we can all enjoy the benefits of sharing solutions with other people that make a difference. And if they're not satisfied with the solutions, they can always get their money back. With that being said, there's no risk to the process, and it's a fun process to work with. But as you can see, it's a set of skill sets, it's a set of daily habits that are practiced. There is no such thing as something for nothing. But what we've laid out for you in this simple presentation is really exactly what it takes to go from 0 to 7 figures in 12 to 24 months. I've learned this from over 12 people who have gone from 0 to $1 million. They all taught it a little differently, but these are the basic fundamentals that were taught. And when you understand the fundamentals of what it takes to be successful, it only takes practice to make it a reality. I highly encourage you to come join us if you haven't seen this. Under recent posts in our blog, if you're looking at this video, you'll see under recent post. If you're on a smartphone, you'll have to scroll down. If you're on a laptop, you look at the upper right, you'll see recent post. You'll see the founder's story, the plan. Those are both explanations of who we are and what we do. So God bless you. Congratulations for taking some time to see some truth that can make a difference. Hopefully, you understand what it's going to take to help you create the success that you deserve. And if you don't have a home to earn with as a company, if you don't have a company home to earn with, I highly suggest you get back to the person that showed you this video. And if I'm the one that got you to this video, get my text number and my phone number and text me, show me the video, and we'll get you started and show you a proven system that's working for many on a daily basis. With that being said, God bless you. Remember, God never made a single mistake, and He made you. I highly encourage you, embrace the opportunity that's knocking on your door now. Team up with people that have already done what you wish to do, and let us help you make those dreams become a reality. Entrepreneurship isn't the cheapest lunch in town, but it's the best lunch you'll ever eat when it's prepared properly. And the nice thing about what we're sharing with you is it's affordable. God bless you and have an awesome day. Look forward to meeting you in person, over the phone, or at one of our events. My name is Earl Teets.